get the question, I'll read the calendar of offerings for Friedman Billings for the next month. Okay. Do you like international stocks? The question is, I found I was better overseas than I was domestically because there's just less coverage. There's less people following these companies. So I think my big theory, and I think it's valid, if you look at 10 companies, you'll find one that's mispriced. If you look at 20, you'll find 2. If you look at 100, you'll find 10. The person that turns over the most rocks wins the game. Overseas, the numbers are much better. There's just not that much coverage. So I think international stocks are definitely worth looking at. When do you sell stocks? When you sell a stock is exactly the reason you buy it. You write down the reason you bought it. I bought Subaru. Subaru was a distributor. They didn't actually make the cars. I think it was Fuji Heavy Industries made the cars. They distributed Subarus in the United States. The stock was, I think the stock was 80. It was up from 6 to 80. I was a little late on this, but it didn't bother me, and I should never let that bother you. I didn't let it bother me. They had $40 a share in cash. They had a very low-priced car. It was well-liked. And it did well for about 5 or 6 years, and I think the stock went from 80 to 320. The reason I sold Subaru, thank you. The reason I sold Subaru is Hyundai came in with a low-cost car. Chrysler cut the price of the Omni Horizon. Ford came out with a low-priced car at the end. All of a sudden, the Subaru was no longer unique. So if the car's not a buy, the stock's not a buy. That's what you're looking for. The reason you buy a stock, you keep it posted. If the reason changes, you go on to something else. What industries do you like best today and why? No idea. What's your favorite stock investment today? No idea. What I'd rather tell you is there are lots of great stocks out there, and you'll find them. I mean, I could recommend a stock, and 3 months later it could go up or it could go down. But they're great stocks out there. Imagine if you worked, I mean, I worked in the investment business. I missed Franklin. I missed Dreyfus. Franklin went up 300-fold. Dreyfus went up 50-fold. I didn't miss Dreyfus twice. It was my industry. When Dreyfus went in the crash, this is bizarre. Dreyfus went from 50 to 30. In the crash, it fell to 18. They had $17 a share in cash and no debt. It was selling for 1. I did that math very rapidly. And the week of the crash, they were like 90% money market assets and bonds. Their assets didn't go down the week of the crash. The stock went from 50 to 18 with $17 a share in cash. So I paid attention to my own industry. Imagine you'd been in the retailing industry. You would have seen Home Depot. You would have seen Circuit City. You would have seen all these great companies. These people are buying biotechnology stuff. It's crazy. Do you believe the S&P 500 market is expensive? Yes. Which industries look the most attractive now? I would say, if you look at the secondary stocks, we've had 3,000 companies come public the last 4 years. That's 2 a business day, 3,000 companies. 1/3 of them are lower than the price they came public at. Some of these are not great companies, but some are good companies, and they had a glitch, and no one cares about them. So it's the secondary companies, to me, is the research list. That's where I'd be looking today. Let's see. If you believe you should not own what you own, please discuss the pros and cons of concentrating your investments versus diversification. Okay, very good question. I don't believe in diversification at all. I would own 1 stock if I could find 1 great stock. Diversification is a big mistake. I call it diversification. You buy this thing that might balance this other thing, and they both go down. My God, I got enough questions. I got enough questions to come at your 5th annual conference here. My God, I think we have enough conference. Thank you very much. Oh, that's a pretty good one. So I don't believe in diversification at all. I would own 1 stock. But what I do believe in is if I find 10 good stories, they're all equally attractive, I buy all 10. And I wait to see them unfold. It's like watching 10 poker games. 10 games of stud poker. You watch the cards turn over. Story 3 gets better. Story 6 slips. Story 7 stays the same, but it goes up 50%. So you sell 7 and buy 2. That's all I do. So if they're equally attractive, I buy all 10. Then gradually some story says, oh my God, this is getting better and better. And guess what? The stock just went down. So you keep watching 10 stories, and magically, because of that rule of stocks going up and down a lot, then you load up. You really, take a big advantage. So that either happens because something happens to the company, or the market goes down and all stocks go down. Will you please cause writing articles on mutual fund conversions? Oh, cease writing articles. I'm not going to cease writing articles on mutual thrift conversions. It gets me mad that 99% of people that have deposits in a thrift, when it goes public, this thing comes to them, throws it in the trash. I mean, they don't even look at it. I mean, it's sad. They don't even consider buying it because they're used to getting something from a savings loan that gave them a calendar and a free toaster. I mean, they're not used to something that has, 75 pages of black ink and they have to put money up. So I'm still trying to educate the public to take a look when thrifts come public. If you believe what you should know, you should own, you should know, could you discuss the pros and cons of Oh, I did that one. That was a great one. I love my answer. What's your opinion of Wayne Huizenga's style? Great style. Okay, statistics show women control most of the money in the U.S. Where are they at this moment? No. There's some male that's trying to find these rich women. Where are they at this lunch? Okay, all the women at this. Okay, why are there some men trying to drill them? No, looks like drill them. I can't believe it. Oh, tell them what to do. Okay. Don't know. I've got 3 daughters. We've specialized in that gender, and they're great, and they're bright as hell, and I think they're going to be terrific. So I don't know why there's so many damn men in this room. I think it'll even out over time. It takes a little while to catch up. I remember when Harvard Business School and Wharton had no women in it. Now they're 50%, so it's working the right way. Barton Biggs says we are in a bear market rally. Do you agree? I don't have the freaking idea what rally, schmally. This is bullshit. Total bullshit. Now here's something, Manny Freeman. Now listen, Manny Freeman said this morning they're in the 5th inning of the current bull market. This is also bullshit. The only difference, this is more current bullshit. Okay. How many banks will there be in 10 years? Okay. We still have 7,500 deposit takers in the United States. In England, they have 7 commercial banks. They have 3 building loan societies. They're total of 10 deposit takers. In Canada, there are 8 banks in the whole country. My town, we have over 9 banks. I have a little town of 18,000. We have 9 banks in our town. We have 7,500 deposit takers in the United States. We count credit unions. They all have their own audit, their own advertising jingle, their own software systems, their own board of directors, in unbelievable ways. So how many banks will there be in 10 years? A lot less than there is now. How many thrifts will there be? A lot less. This industry is going to have a serious consolidation. There's an unbelievable redundancy, waste, duplication, and it's going to shrink. And it works. Now these stocks are up. They use paper. It doesn't cost anything to do it. Okay, that's it. I appreciate it very much. Thank you.